Hello, Libra. Welcome to your reading from your ancestors. These are direct messages from your ancestors. And when I say ancestors, I'm not necessarily talking about recently passed over loved ones. I'm talking about 400 years ago, bloodline ancestors. And I do want to give you a little background on how this even came about. So I woke up, I was grabbing my coffee, I opened the curtains. The moon was still out very early, and there had been a perfect snowfall, right? Nobody had made tracks in it. It was just beautiful. One of those types of just beautiful moments, right? The snow's on the tree branches, and it was just absolutely gorgeous. So I sat at my desk with my coffee and I decided to go ahead and just appreciate the time, the moment, look out the window. And I kept getting nudged. I kept getting nudged and I kept getting nudged. I finally said, "What?" And it's the ancestors. And the ancestors said, "We need messages. We need to give these messages." And I said, "No," because I had no intention of doing readings. And they said, "Yes." And I said, "Fine." So that's kind of how that went. I do want to give everybody a friendly reminder because it's still very early in January that I am open for personal readings, which is rare, but just for January. What you would do is you would email me at shannoncolleenmedium@gmail.com, and we would talk about what you're looking for, what type of reading, and talk about those details, okay? So the link to the email is in the description box below. Now, I'm going to have to give you guys a warning. I am very emotional with this reading. Very emotional. It's almost bringing me to tears. I will try to keep it together for you, okay? But your ancestors have some very powerful messages for you. So let's start off with the overall energy. The overall energy, they brought out the Sorcerer card, okay? This is talking about the need for you to have radical, and I do mean radical, self-acceptance. They're asking you to move out of a state of criticism into a state of grace. And they're asking you to make an amends with your past, whatever that is. It doesn't have to be big, but we're all individuals, and what we find, is big or small is all going to be different, but there's something that you're hanging on to that is not serving your highest good, and you need to make an amends with yourself. You need to forgive yourself for whatever it is, okay? Whatever this is for you. So deeply personal. Deeply personal. All right. Now, we do have the Eight of Wands, and I love this because this is a sudden surge of energy, right? Fast moving. I do feel that you are here for a reason. You are going to hear this, and you are going to have that radical self-acceptance once we're done with this reading, okay? This is going to come in very fast for you, this awareness, this, hey, this needs to be done. What's so beautiful about it is they pulled the Empress out. The Empress is, abundance, and it's nurturing. There is healing with this, okay? There is so much healing with this. She is just, look at how nurturing she is to this dragon. There is going to be, I feel like the big sigh, like, oh, finally, like that is over. I can move on. But you're staying in stagnant water by not making this amends with yourself, okay? And you have the nurturing aspect of your ancestors. They are there to help you through this, whatever this might be. And whatever it is, I promise you it's not as bad as you think it is, right? Then you have the Six of Cups. I love this, emotionally kind of coming back into balance. The Six of Cups often is about our past memories, right? Living in the past. And you have been. There is something, again, that you are hanging on to that you do not feel good about. And it can change you. It can make you bitter. It can make you mean, And they're just saying, no, no, no. You have to rebalance that emotion, okay? And then you have, and I love it, you have the Tower. The Tower is that crumbling down. You know, it's all going to come down, guys, and it needs to. It's got to come down so you can rebuild yourselves. All right? This is holding you back so much, whatever this is that you feel guilty about. I mean, honestly, it could be a lot of different things, but once you have that radical self-acceptance, and this is like boom, it just happens, right? Then and only then can you move into that grace. All right, move into that blissfulness that you deserve. Now they brought out the unity card, and the unity card is about, you know, that heart and mind connection that you need to have. You need to not be reactive to situations. Okay, we tend to do that. We, you know, we're very reactive instead of actually kind of feeling through it, knowing that we need to look at things from another person's, you know, point of view. We absolutely do. So they're asking you, you're being very reactive lately. They want you to stop. Okay, they want you to stop. They want you to take a good look in the mirror and accept yourself. Forgive yourself. Take a long look in that mirror and say, hey, it's okay, because it is. It is. We are here to have lessons learned, to make mistakes, if you will, right? We are here to feel all of that, but to let it go and really, really accept who we are on a soul level. And you are a beautiful soul. You are absolutely gorgeous. But again, there is something that you've been hanging on to that is just not serving your highest good. Then you have, and I'm sorry, I'm very emotional with this. My heart is just aching right now. They need you to let go of the pain, okay? They need you to make amends with your past. It's your past, okay? They have the Snow Queen out here. This is beautiful because this is knowing that the light will return, the light in your life, the light in your soul, the light in your eyes, right? You will come back to yourself once you make amends with that past and you say that it's okay and you forgive yourself. Your confidence will come back and your personal power will come back. So whatever you're hanging on to, I'm not kidding, guys. My heart is like, feels like it's being crushed right now. You've got to let go of this, Libra. And this may not apply to everyone because not every single Libra is been drawn or will be drawn to this video. So if you're watching it, there is something. And you can mask it with laughter, you can mask it with anger, but it's sitting there, okay? It is sitting there. And then you have your ancestors pulled out the crystal ball. Clarity, right? Choose the way you talk to yourself better. Better words instead of I'm terrible, I'm wonderful, right? I can't, I can. Be very clear about the words, not that you're just saying to yourself, but that you're saying to others, okay? Pick better words. That's all I keep saying. Better words. Use better words. Positive words, right? And ask them to be by your side. They are. Ask your ancestors for help. You know, you need to be very clear on what you really want here. Okay, you're sitting in a stagnant place and it can continue to get darker and darker. So ask your ancestors, thank them, show them gratitude for this message, okay, that you want to come out of that space. That is not a good space to be in, guys. Hating yourself or feeling guilty about your past is not a good space to be in, okay? Now, they did pull out, actually, I'm going to go here because I want you to see this. The bottom of the deck, they have the Sun card. That is pure bliss and happiness and joy and love, okay? So what they're saying is, please do this because you have a choice. Please look in that mirror. Forgive yourself. Have radical self-acceptance for who you are, because once you do, that sun is going to shine, right? Look at all this quick energy, quick change energy, okay? You're going to feel it the moment you do it, guys. The moment you do it. Use your heart and mind. Forgive yourself, okay? For whatever this is. Make amends with your past because the sun is there waiting for you. Now, they also pulled out the do what you have to do resolutely with all of your body, mind, and heart, okay? Mind and heart connection. right? Just like we were talking about here. You have to do what you have to do, which is, again, just forgiving yourself. It's easier than it sounds. It's just about taking that deep breath, looking at yourself. I keep saying the mirror. Look at you. Look. When's the last time you looked at yourself in the mirror? And I'm not talking your body, guys. I'm talking into your eyes, into your soul, and say, it's okay. I forgive you. I forgive the past, right? And I'm ready to move on. Because you are hanging on to something. I'm sorry, but you are. And not all these messages are always so, oh, yay, everything's great. No, sometimes these messages come out because you need to hear this, right? So it's not a negative message. It's a need to know, need to hear message so that the sun, again, can come out for you. And lastly, they pulled out the transform card, right? Emerge with beauty and grace from your cocoon. You're stuck in this cocoon, right? You're stuck. Go in there. You're to transform. You're going to come out the butterfly. And again, I love the way that Spirit is just repeating the same messages, right? The sorcerer, move into grace. Emerge with beauty and grace. You are going to feel so much better. You are going to come into that light, returning to yourself. Okay? So, very powerful message for you, Libra, and definitely needed to be heard. So, I thank your ancestors very much. I think it's beautiful because the outcome of this is beautiful. Let me know how this resonates with you in the comments. Make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe button. That lets YouTube know that this is of value to you. And don't forget to click on the little bell. That little bell notifies you of when Spirit and I upload a new message. So I'm going to leave you with this, Libra, because it needs to be heard. I may not know you personally, but I know your souls, and all of my love to you.